Craig. Where have you been? Yeah.
He died and went to the moon.
The moon? That's impressive, honestly. I could go to the moon. What planet would you go to? That's the question.
Which place has all the rocks? Saturn? Saturn.
Saturn would be cool, for
So I
sure.
just float around the edge of Saturn, assuming I can breathe forever, you know?
Of course, yeah. We're not gonna follow any logic rules around here, so.
No, it's basically gods out there, that's what that means.
100%. I'm gonna go to Pluto, I'm gonna resurrect him, and he's gonna become a planet again.
No, let Pluto stay dead. It's literally an ice rock.
Screw them scientists.
Only short people like Pluto.
Bro, that's fine with me. I'll be the Pluto people. I'll represent.
Yeah, you're one of one population.
That's fine. I could be one unique human being. Well, damn, Craig. It's been a while. I think it's been legit like 3 months, if not 4, since we've did an episode. So,
yeah, it's been like 2 months.
Right. Anyways, we're back. We don't know how long we're back, but we're back today.
Don't say we're back.
We're back at this very moment. How long we stay, no one will know.
Gone forever until we're back again.
Exactly. I like the episodes called the Re-Return, and this one's gonna be the Re-Return, and then Return of the Re, and then Returning of the Re's. You know?
No, I don't know. You might as well say Re times 8 return.
Exactly. I'll put a multiplication thing in the episode. Anyways, life, sleep, less sleep, getting more sleep, but still being less slept, less slept.
Exactly. I don't know where the hell you're going with this. Sleep more.
That's the issue. I feel like I'm getting more sleep now because he's sleeping through the night, and yet my body's just like, "What are you doing? Why are you getting this sleep?" And I don't know. The body is weird. Let's just say that.
You know what? You know, eat cherries or something.
I love cherries.
Not maraschino cherries, normal cherries.
Those are too hard.
No,
man. Those are weird.
No, literally, you'd eat around the pit and then eat cherries like that, and you'd probably sleep better.
No. Jaden takes this magnesium and says it's really good and actually helps her sleep a lot better than normal. I should do that, but it's expensive.
Drink cherry juice then.
I could probably do that, honestly.
Unsweetened cherry juice.
Nah, sweet that bitch. That bitch need to be sweet. Everything in this life needs to be sweet. If it ain't sweet, it ain't the right meat.
No meat is sweet.
Yeah,
well, meat's sweet.
I feel like there's some kind of meat that you would make sweet. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I should Google sweet meat.
Yeah, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some penises.
According to oh, it's sweet. Yeah, sweet meats.
No, all these have sauces on. There's no sweet meats.
Are there any sweet meat? There has to be. I don't know. I feel like there is. We'll find it one day, and you can make it.
No, I'm not gonna eat sweet meat. If I'm gonna eat sweet meat, I'll just put actual sauce that's sweet.
This is a good episode. We're talking about sweet meat. Anyways, yes, life just got caught up. Just doing things, and honestly, haven't had much interest in doing an episode because my schedule got thrown out of whack. Playing with Aaron, like not trying to avoid him, but just sometimes not playing, and then I know Donkey, I'm sure is, I guess, wowing it up more now. So, and I have no clue what Jordan is doing. Rex schooling, you're here, which is great, but
I'm existing. That's about the best I got.
Yeah, that's all we can ask. But honestly, I just wanted to do an episode. I actually felt motivated to do an episode because my Sundays have become a little bit more regular now. Not playing games with Aaron on Sundays because I think his kids are going through kind of regressions too. So he's having to go to sleep a lot earlier, especially on Sundays before the work week starts. So I think it actually gives me a little bit more time to do an episode and edit it and stuff and put it out there. So,
Aaron as a father literally makes me think of the redneck that sits there. He's like in his wife beater. He's got I wouldn't say Aaron probably wouldn't even wear pants, but he's sitting there. He has a beer, and the kid's like taking a fork about to put it in an outlet, and he's like, no, don't do that. And then he gives him a knife and takes the fork away and gives him a knife. That's how I see Aaron.
I'm not sure if he'd be wearing a wife beater, but I don't think I've ever worn a wife beater in my life.
Don't. I think the only person that I think my old geezer wears a wife beater, and then I think the only other person I know that wore a wife beater is Jordan.
Nice. I could see him wearing one. Shut off his muscles and everything,
Yeah,
super jacked. Well, just want to come on here and honestly talk about what I've been doing and what I guess we've been doing. I think literally the last episode I talked about starting Final Fantasy VII. So I can confirm I have beaten Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Did you 100% Final Fantasy?
No.
Get back in there, you big bitch.
Right now, I'm going through the hard mode chapters, and I mean, it's so much time saved that I can just skip the cutscenes and stuff. And you keep your fast travels and shit. You just certain areas like the one I'm on, you do have to actually go through a little bit of story, and then you could fast travel. So I'm just doing the in between, like nights playing with you or nights playing with Aaron and stuff. Because I don't know, literally the only things that I lack are the extra fights in the arena and the actual hard mode fight ones in Chadley's shit. Yeah, they're called like legendary bouts or something.
Get in there.
They're hard as shit. And you can't just overpower them because like you're capped at level 70, but unless you have the right materia set up, it's very hard. And there's certain materials you can only get a couple of them. Like there's one that I just found out that one, it's called the which one? It's something about like you link it with something, and it like if you do cure, it'll cure the whole party.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you for the life of me what the materials were called in that, but yeah, that makes sense because you're basically having a full heal for probably less MP or whatever the fuck it's called in there.
Yeah, well, there's only 3 of them in the game, but like something like thunder or fire, you can get infinite amount. So I guess it's their way of not allowing you to be super OP. But there's only certain parts of the game that you can get this material and you can completely miss it. Because I found out there's only one that's guaranteed. It's when you get Kate Sith. So I got that one. The other one is literally in the first chapter, and you can easily miss it during the mission of Nibelheim, or the flashback of Nibelheim. So I'm gonna have to. I already did chapter 1 on hard mode, but I just ran through it, so I'm gonna have to go back and do it. Then there's like an obscure one for it that you have to do a side quest, and I swear I did all the side quests. So I'm gonna have to go back and do that. I am not looking forward to Sephiroth, his last fight on hard mode, because this last Genova one, I had to watch several videos to even come up with a strategy to beat her or it. It was ridiculous. But there's so many OP things, setups you can do. So, but yeah, I can confirm I beat the game. Game is phenomenal. I truly wish Jordan is going to get into it eventually and can beat it, and we could talk about it, because like I have a whole note card of things I want to talk about. The game's just is amazing. I look forward to part 3 whenever that's going to come out, probably on PS6, but whatever. Other things, you and I got back into Grounded, doing with this last update for the game. We're NG plus 2, almost 3 now. It's been fun. It absolutely has. And I mean, we beat it before the Wasp Queen came out, and what else?
I think we beat it. It might have been in patch 1.1 or 1.2, but I think it was in patch 1.1. So the wasps weren't there. They didn't change everything around on the maps, because I'm pretty sure we already did it. We never killed the infected broodmother then, but like getting materials sucked. I think that's what made me not like it, is getting materials sucked so much.
Yeah, and our dumbasses just now found out about the gnat thing. Oh my god, it makes building and just getting traversal shit so much easier. So
Well, yeah, I think it's a new game plus thing though.
Well, yeah, but
Still,
that
like,
thing is genius.
Yeah, I think that's why people play in, unless you're going for achievements, they play in custom mode or something.
Yeah, but so far it's awesome. I think we're just going to try to get to NG plus 4. Hopefully, we'll beat the infected broodmother. I think that's our ultimate goal. But
yeah, she's gonna be hell, bro.
Yeah. And then we did try out the final beta, or stress test, whatever you want to call it, of the first Ascendant, some free to play FPS. Not an FPS, but
it's like Warframe. It's like Warframe, just not as weird. Because Warframe's really damn weird.
Well, they're like ninja-ish stuff. This one's actually shooters.
Yeah, they have guns in Warframe.
Yeah, but isn't it mainly ninja-ish?
I think it's just their movement looks like ninjas. But like all the crap they added recently, or like in the like a year or two ago, like all that stuff's just out of the park weird.
Yeah, I'm just absolutely surprised that thing has lasted this long. It literally came out with the start of the PS4, and it's still thriving.
And me both. Don't know how the hell it's going on.
Yeah, but I think it'll be decent. Luckily, it's going to be free to play. I do think that they're going to actually announce the go live date at Summer's Game Fest starting on Friday. I'm going to say probably August will be their start date for the game, or release date, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the earliest it can be is say beginning of July is the earliest it is, because they still most companies usually give a month when the game's technically gone gold or done is usually what that means. But who knows?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be fun, I'm sure, if we can get Jordan or Donkey to just play super casual or whatever.
You realize if Donkey likes the game, he just goes extremely hard on it.
I mean, that's fair.
That game's not as bad because he can just play a different descendant.
Yeah. I'm still curious about how to level them better, because leveling all of them is going to be obnoxious.
Throw your wallet at it, boy.
Yeah. As long as they keep free-to-play aspects of it and you can get the coins and you can get the skins and shit, it'd be fun. But yeah, looking forward to that. We're in the month of June. Elden Ring DLC comes out. Hopefully, I can get it and play it. I have not touched Elden Ring in months, so it'll take me a minute to get back to it. I'm not starting a whole new game over. I will stick with my NG Plus. If I'm OP, I'm OP. I just want to play it and shit. So, it just sucks that it's still, Elden Ring hasn't gone on sale for like you or Donkey to get it.
For forever. I look at it every day and it's still 60 fucking bucks. And I'm sitting there like, bro, game, you're old. Your game's great. You ain't worth 60 bucks though, because half of your freaking map is running around.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so odd that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is already on sale and Elden Ring's not. I understand that, Elden Ring was not a console exclusive, so it hurt Final Fantasy, but still, like, why don't you drop the price of something that's old? It's not like it's a unique item or something that hasn't been made and doesn't have thousands of copies. But
I think I saw Elden Ring on sale once, and this was before me and Donkey we were actually gonna try and co-op that, and then I never saw it on sale again.
Yeah. Oh. Then you're done with WoW for now, we'll say.
Yeah. Well, I could play the next expansion, but it's nah. I don't think it's worth it. They're like, oh, you can do Mythic Plus. It's like, I don't want to do Mythic Plus. I hate Mythic Plus. It's not fun. It's just doing the same dungeon 50 million times for a piece of gear.
Yeah. And then Diablo, the new season's out. And Aaron and I started playing it, but we were talking about it. It's so, I don't know what it is, but because, I mean, at least for me, I'm skipping every single cutscene because we have to do the campaign. So I'm skipping everything. I don't care about the lore or whatever. And we were just talking about it like it's so boring. We're literally falling asleep because all we're doing is killing monsters, moving to a quest and quest. I did say, it might be a little bit different if we ever made it to the end game-ish stuff. We'd actually be engaged, but I'm not sure we're ever going to do that.
Yeah, they may have a little more end game now, but they still don't have. It's not something that's like, oh my god, I love doing this. It's, oh my god, I'm still bored because all the end game has been is get the perfect gear, which isn't an end game.
No, not really.
Like usually end game has to deal with like leaderboards and racing and like at least crap like that. Like you're pushing towards something. But
yeah,
gear's not really ever been like the gear's not special enough to the point where it makes everything change.
Yeah. Have you been doing anything else outside of Grounded?
I tried playing Lords of the Fallen today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, game sort of sucks.
Is it better than Wulong though?
I went back and beat Wulong. I liked Wulong more.
Oh my god!
It's just like I'm gonna I need to play again, and I need to change weapons because like daggers in every game suck. Like I don't get it. It's not hard for them to be good. You just you shift their damage to like other areas that aren't like physical hits like a great sword and poise or posture. But like it's like derping around. I don't like the lamp. I hate the lamp a lot. Like it's a unique design in the sense of it like lets you traverse different areas and like level design's different, and so it's sort of neat. But in reality, well, it's just an annoying gimmick where you might as well give me like a grappling hook or something at that point because I probably enjoy the grappling hook more.
Yeah. Did you ever play Liza P?
Yeah, I did. I beat Liza P.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that DLC whenever finally. I think rumors are it's coming this end of the year or something.
I have to see what it is though, because if it's just Dorothy, if it's continuing Pinocchio as like an after thing and then moving on to Dorothy if they made another game, I'm fine. But if it's just like a one off of Dorothy, it's like I guess it just depends what it is. Like the game was fun. I sucked ass at parrying. I just sat there spamming it until it went off, just because I'm too impatient and panicky. But
Troll. Liza P is awesome. And then last week I didn't get to watch it, but I went back and watched like the recap. Sony had their first state of play. I think this was a very underwhelming state of play, to say the least.
Whoa!
No, Monster
Hunter. Whoa! Astrobot? Are you kidding me?
I'm talking about 5.
People,
I know a lot of people
actually love that game.
I tried it when I first got my PS5. I was like, I mean, this is cool. However, yes, this one looks dope. Some of those bosses look epic. So,
well, the reason people like it is because Astrobot's basically it's used on the PlayStation for the controller's technology and other features of the PlayStation, where they most like game developers and everything, they ignore that, but this actually uses them really well, where it's really neat.
yeah, I mean,
that's also why it was last.
yeah. Concord. I mean, it's another freaking arena shooter. Like no one cares.
What was the other one? The Marvel one. But like, who's putting that? Just because Overwatch fell off and is basically crippled and no one plays it, doesn't mean we want more of these arena shooters.
I mean,
arena shooters.
The Marvel one's cool, but if it's past due. Like, there's no way you overtake Overwatch.
We needed this like 4 or 5 years ago, not now. It's just like,
yeah. I mean, God of War finally coming to PC, or God of War Ragnarok finally coming to PC. That's great, but Jesus Christ, like it shouldn't have taken this long. Sony, get it together. Stop requiring people to use PlayStation Network logins. Like, you saw what it did with Helldivers.
I just want to know what the point of it is. Is it to stop pirating? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Because they basically make it so they would know your copy's pirated when you got onto their network, or if you had to log in to play anyways. But like, why? Like your Helldiver fan base, if you didn't do that, Helldivers would still be like 100 to 120k people, which is amazing for a game. And currently, Helldivers is at. I can't type fast enough. I mean, they're still at like 55k, which is sort of gross, but
I mean, they continue to not they're still updating the game, and their philosophy with the whole war and stuff. Because the person who actually they have a person who gets on there and decides, oh yeah, this planet, it's done. Oh, this planet's getting overtaken. Okay, we're gonna piss off the community. They had so much hard work clearing out this planet. Nah, reverse that shit. It's funny, but yeah, they should absolutely learn from Helldivers. If you turn on your community, they're gonna tell you, and it's stupid. I hope it's the pirating thing. If it's just for the simple fact they want to reflect those numbers somehow, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, there's just no gain to that. Like, people don't like logging into stuff because you've like 50 different accounts.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as streaming services. There's so many streaming services, and now we're going back to the point where it's just going to be cable again because all the streaming services basically turned into that, which cable sucked. But now the streaming services are literally that.
Yeah.
Evolve, come on. I don't know. Looking at that Skydance's Behemoth looked fun for a VR game, but then again, VR game.
I'm not paying an extra $500.
I'm just saying it looked great. Like if you actually owned it, it looked pretty fun.
Here's the thing, though. People were talking about for these VR games for PlayStation. They're not PlayStation exclusives. You can go buy a MetaQuest for $200 or $300 less, and it runs just as good, if not better, than you buying. You have to have a PS5 and the headset. So it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I would never play an Alien game with a VR.
That would be honestly wonderful.
I'd be terrified as hell. Be like, what happened? Kiwi had a heart attack. He died. It's like, oh no. Did he beat it? No, he was almost at the end.
The final alien popped out.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill looked like shit.
Yeah, everybody is saying that it looks like it was developed like 5 years ago. And it really does.
I saw the character and I'm like, man, you look out of place. And you saw the world and it's just like, the world looks like it sucks. And then you saw the creatures and it's like, the creatures look nothing like the world or the freaking main character. What'd you guys do? Oh, we're trying to keep it so it's sort of the same as the original. You know, we don't want to change too much. Bro, make it look good if you're gonna make a remake. Don't just put out some pile of garbage and call it a remake.
Yeah. Also, why are these companies starting with their remakes with like either 2 or 3? Like Silent Hill 2, Metal Gear Solid, they're doing 3.
I think it's the earlier games. It's either, I wouldn't say they lost the code, but they struggled to try and change it and like visualize it in like a new graphical like engine and whatnot. So they pick the newer, like quote unquote newer of the games to do that because it's easier for them.
Yeah, I guess so, because that's what PlayStation is still technically struggling with when it comes to PlayStation Plus, like the, not Legacy, I can't remember the name of it, like getting their older games on. They still can't get a lot of PS3 ones. I guess it's due to some kind of networking code and stuff.
Probably true. That's probably why we'll never get fucking Bloodborne.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, both of those VR games look decent. It's just, like I said, I'm not spending an extra $500 to do that.
Hey, so, I'd play this Infinity Nikki game, even though I mean, it sort of makes me look like a creep.
It's a gacha game, but it's a mobile game, but they just are putting it on a console.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because of how successful it is.
And that's just everyone's fucking horny.
They wanted to bring it to console and like put the open world aspect on it.
Like, it's neat. It looked neat, but like, am I gonna like, you know, it would depend how much that game would be. Like, if you're charging like $60 for that, I'd laugh in your face because I am playing that. That's like, go capture your waifus, boy. It's like, okay, how much is $60? Nope.
Yeah. Obviously, Monster Hunter Wilds. That looks epic. They didn't show. I mean, they showed new creatures, but like they focused on that one bear-looking thing.
I can't wait to fuck up donkeys, bitch ass.
Tro.
Donkey bitch asses. No, yeah, they had like 2 creatures, but they didn't really look at like the amphibian, like muscle frog or whatever the hell that was, lizard.
Yeah.
They're supposed to show more on Friday.
Yeah.
It looked pretty good. It's just it needs to stay like World, but advance on what World was, because Rise, yeah, like Rise was too easy, but it also like a B team or like an off team compared to the main developers. Which, I mean, the game still did great. In my opinion, the game was great. Like they had a bunch of like fun stuff in it, but there we are. You finally gonna play again, or you gonna suck?
I might. I mean, it's next year or whatever. So
it should. I want to say it's cross-play.
You would think, but
I mean, I think it would be, but yeah, I'm not sure, because sometimes it's weird where it's cross-play, but it's only between consoles. But they're probably getting away from that soon, because yeah, consoles are keeling over.
Yeah. Dynasty Warriors. I never played a single Dynasty Warrior game in my life. They look fun-ish, but I don't know.
Dude, it's just a beat 'em up, like.
Oh, 100%.
It's just like a wacky beat 'em up where you have like endless enemies. So I don't know.
Yeah. That Ballad of Antara, I am curious about, but I do feel like the Souls-like genre is getting a little oversaturated right now. Everybody's trying to take advantage of that. Like, they're trying to become, like, do an Elden Ring thing, but it's going to have to be super neat. It does look like you actually get different characters. Maybe you swap out or something. Not that you get to swap out, but like at certain points you get to switch. So
I don't think this is the Souls game, though.
You don't think so?
No, it's probably it could be like a Souls Light. I don't know. I can't tell, because like it's a free to play RPG. So
yeah,
who knows?
I mean, the world looked cool. Some of the enemies definitely look cool. I don't understand how it could be a free RPG. I mean, it's only PlayStation, but still.
Yeah, I guess it's not an MMO. I don't know.
All right, it looks interesting. I'll see how it does next year. And then we got what is it?
Where Winds Meet.
Yeah, that one. That's another not Wulong, but like
Neo. Neo. I think it's something different than Neo.
It's time to take of the like dynasty, like Asian dynasty type thing too. That's another genre I think that everybody's trying to take.
Why?
I mean, Ghost of Tsushima did really good.
Yeah, that's why.
Did okay.
But like, this game just looks weird because I don't. The thing about all those other games is what they're trying to be is. It's some of these games are just it's like they have auto dodging on or like auto parrying and all that crap, and it makes them look bad. Yeah, it's me. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks neat. We'll definitely have to see a little bit more about it. What else? Freaking IGN's being so slow. Until Dawn is a remaster. I mean, I never played Until Dawn, but I've heard obviously great things about it. And then Path of Exile 2 coming, I think, early access the end of this year. At least to consoles? Or
Yeah.
is it all?
No, it says early access to consoles, but it could be everything. Who knows? I don't. It's sort of yeah. It has to be them just saying there's a beta. That's how I get out of that because their
Yeah.
beta is supposed to be at the end of the year.
Are you actually looking forward to that one? To like Path of Exile 2?
I'll try it because like the current Path of Exile is just it's either the league's fun, but it's still boring because like their currency system and like trading and all that, unless you're like really into like crafting and like nerd up the game as hard as you can and understand it. They're just ruined by party play because basically in that game you get one person that's the DPS, one person that's the support, which is an aura bot, which just basically buffs the DPS and keeps them alive. And then you have a bunch of grunts in there with Magic Find. And Magic Find just makes it so you get a lot more gear when you juice stuff certain ways. So like it just kills everything. They need to get rid of it because it's ruining the game badly.
Yeah, I mean, I know you and Donkey like really loved it over Diablo 3 at the time at certain seasons. So
Yeah, I haven't got Donkey to play Path of Exile for a while because he's a big wuss. But if he doesn't play PoE 2 on the first league, then I'm just gonna bitch and whine at him for probably every day of his life until he blocks me.
true. It's a good strategy.
I know.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a decent state of play. I think Sony already said that 2024 for them wasn't going to be a big year, but it's kind of hard for them to say that when they had the success of Helldivers 2 at the beginning. I'm sure they didn't anticipate that. You know, they almost ruined it, but I think they settled the storm. But so I think this state of play, people were probably not expecting too much. And there's decent games for the future that they showed. It's just, I hope 2025 is a bigger year and they've fully focused on with this whole restructure and stuff of switching away from live service ones to focusing on, you know, the better games and stuff. It'll be a better year for them. You know, it doesn't matter because Xbox is still lacking whatever. I mean, like, I hate it for the Hellblade team because everyone was looking forward to that game, and it's apparently one of the most visually stunning games to date. But there's no reason that a game has been developed for 5 years from like a AAA. They're AAA, right? I think the company or the studio that did it, that it should be 5 hours.
Like Ninja Theory, yeah.
Yeah, that's a major company.
They haven't really put any. What's their top game? No, that is their top game. I don't know. I don't know who they were. I thought they had other games, but they don't really have any other games. They have a weird Enslaved game that's like really old. But yeah, I mean, like, at least this game isn't $70 in there. It's only 5 hours.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Visually, yeah, it looks
Game
great.
Pass. If you have Game Pass, from what I've heard, like, just go give it a try, but do not pay and like buy this.
Oh, Brian, I am playing that. I saw Donkey play the first one. That looked boring as hell.
Yeah, I don't think it actually has a combat. It's more of a cinematic type thing, which I don't. Why would you even offer that as a game? I don't know. And then if Avowed sucks donkey dick this year, then I don't know what to tell them. They need to. Supposedly, Gears of War is going to be shown at the Summer Games Fest. I'm not, it's going to resurrect Xbox or something if they show that off. But
Bro, They'd have to go back to Gears of War 2 or Gears of War 1 because Gears of War 3 was okay, but the first 1 and 2 were better. But all those people that would see that nowadays would be like, this looks like shit.
Yeah.
No, what Obsidian needs to move on to is Grounded 2.
Bro.
Because Avowed just looks weird. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever play that, but
Well, I know you're actually looking forward to the Space Marines. Hopefully, Jordan can play with you. If I have time, I will. And like, if it's on Game Pass, I will definitely try it with you. I'm not sure if I like it, but I can give it a go.
what I want to compare it to. I mean, it's literally like Gears. It's Gears, but Space Marines and a hell lot more gruesome. Or maybe it's like Gears and StarCraft.
Which is fine, because StarCraft is awesome.
It should be pretty enjoyable. And it's got like goofy ass multiplayer. The multiplayer is like there's gonna be sweats out the ass, but like it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. We'll see. Summer's Game Fest, like I said, is coming this Friday. Hopefully there's some cool stuff. I saw where where Jeff Keighley was like, lower your expectations if you think that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to show up. And,
Imagine.
I just want some, I want a God of War, like, not teaser, but like a, unexpected type thing, like, because no one expected them to do that. I think it was 2016 when they revealed it. Like, I want something like that to happen because it feels like that hasn't happened in a few years, or I don't know, some major franchise either reboot or just like, obviously, like if it was an Elden Ring, not a lot of people still were interested by it, but just because of it being from Software, they were like, oh, okay, that could be cool. It's just like, I don't think anything is hit as hard as a God of War. And I'm not sure what franchise, if it could be rebooted, would give that type of vibe. I mean, to me, Dino Crisis just showed up.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit about Dino Crisis.
All the Capcom hard people would just, they would be thrilled. But it's not gonna happen.
No, you got Exo Primal as your Dino Crisis.
So such a waste of time.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about that. It's basically throwing microtransactions at people.
There's just, for me, there's just two. And there will always be two because probably one of them may eventually happen. The other one, it will literally never happen. Dino Crisis Remake, 1 and 2. I think there's a third, but that one's when it got off the rails and shit. Just do 1 and 2. But then The Legend of Dragoon. It can either be fully remade, or it could be a reboot of a sequel, prequel, whatever. If that ever happened, holy shit, I would be speechless watching that show. But unfortunately, it's probably literally never going to happen. And it's very unfortunate because there's always rumors circulating. And, like Bloodborne, people would die over a Bloodborne remake or whatever.
Oh, dude, they don't need a remake. They just need 60 FPS Bloodborne, and people would eat that up. But yeah. I think they're trying to let Elden Ring end first.
Yeah,
that's why it hasn't appeared, because they want Elden Ring to be done, which should be done.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've already said that they're not going to do a DLC for it. So, well, are you looking forward to anything, or do you have any speculations to the Summer's Game Fest? that you would love to see?
I'm just waiting to see more Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay.
Yeah.
Because, like, being able to carry 2 weapons into a hunt finally, and then also you don't have to, you can get, if the quests are truly seamless, man, that's going to be great. My problem is, if they're seamless, I bet every the hell to have people in my party go do them and not have to go back to the camp after every mission to do it like you had in World, because that was ass. Rise fixed that, but I don't know if this will be the same as World or not.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts ain't gonna be there. I also don't like the Unreal Engine Sora look. It looks weird. Maybe it's just that world he's in because it's realistic, but like it looked weird.
They could do so many new worlds though that would look awesome.
Fucking Disney. Meta Star Wars. I don't think any good Star Wars thing. I think Star Wars is supposed to be shown here.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I really look forward to is indie games. Some indie games could actually be really good.
Trope. Yeah. But yeah, if we do another episode next week or something, maybe we'll do like a recap of Summer Game Fest, see if there's anything. But yeah, that's honestly what I just want to get on here to talk about or whatever. Just kind of another update. And like I said, we're never going to be consistent, so don't expect us to be consistent. This is just a thing we do on the side whenever we can, whoever can join. So, but we're going to end it there because I'm going to go to sleep. So, but thank you for listening. If you listened in the past, we have episodes. Go listen to the episodes. They're really cool. Don't listen to them with children around. It's not recommended. But otherwise, we got some stuff. We're gonna go ahead and end it there. I know it's been a while, Kiwi, but
I don't remember it, bro. I don't remember it at all.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, you can continue
to believe us
if you
did it.
Don't. Good night.